Feng Shui, tips to check the Feng Shui of your home, as well as election reaction in real estate, your Los Gatos house of the week, price reductions of the week, and highs and lows. Let's get moving. I'm not a huge talker about this Feng Shui. It's always been a struggle, but there is some sort of rhythm and flow to it. There's a logic behind it. And remember what I always say is no more than 3 things on a surface. If you look at my shelf over here, there's a lot of clutter everywhere. On my walls, I have 4, 5, 6 different things, but that's because I live here. I'm living here. I'm enjoying it. But the Feng Shui idea is, how do you make it a stronger flow of energy? Easy for people to go through and enjoy and see the value of your home. The first thing is curb appeal. Curb appeal is very important. The buyer that rolls up on your house and takes a look at it, they're going to know within the first 5 seconds if they want to buy it or not. That includes your door. A strong door really helps make your house look inviting, opulent, luxurious, or it just looks like a standard door. That's part of the curb appeal. A healthy door is important. The main entry is inviting within self-contained energy. When you step into the house, what does it feel like? Does it feel like this is a place I could live in? I raise my kids here. I can enjoy, I can party, I can entertain, I can have friends over, create memories. That first step into that door, you have to have a feeling of welcome. That's part of what Feng Shui is all about. A happy, active, and nourishing kitchen. You have to have a functional kitchen. If you have broken appliances, like GE appliances, you're always going to be fixing it, always going to be focused on that, and that's going to give you a negative sentiment towards your house. So my suggestion is make your house, your kitchen, as inviting and open and for entertaining as it is for making dinner for your family. Bedroom is the most loved room in the house. It's absolutely true. You spend the most time in your bedroom, believe it or not. You spend some time in your living room and kitchens, but you spend a full 6 to 8 hours in your bed sleeping. So make sure that's an important room when you're showing it off. Instead of focusing on grand living rooms and expensive dining to impress others, it would do the house and us so much good to create good Feng Shui by keeping our attention on the bedroom. That makes a lot of sense, right? Election reaction. What are your thoughts on what happened last week? I don't care who the president is. I'm still going to sell houses. It doesn't matter who the president is. If the market is up, if the market is down, houses still sell. But there was a lot of election hesitation. So I'm going to wait and see what happens. The last 6 weeks, people got a great deal because there were a whole lot less buyers out there. Less demand meant deals were had. Now that everybody's back into the market, the next 6 weeks are going to show us that there's more competition. Mortgage rates are supposed to come down. We're seeing the job report actually come to light and reality. There is a slowdown, but that's because those people that are on the fence, the would-be buyers, are being afraid. It's time to buy a house. There should be nothing that tells you now is not a good time to buy. The market's going up, stalling, going down, or at a trough. It doesn't matter. It's always a good time to buy. It's always a good time to sell. If you're selling a house and moving into another house, it doesn't matter. I always say it's better for you to sell a house when there's a massive recession because there's less closing costs, less acquisition costs, and you buy it at a lower price. Your property taxes are going to be lower. So are you going to wait for the market to crash? You can, but the last crash was 2008 to 2012, and there was a lot more competition then. Are you willing to work with competition and get outbid 100 times? Totally up to you. Los Gatos House of the Week. This is Tate Avenue, not my listing. 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1785 square feet, built in 1910. This thing's over 100 years old. The reason why I picked it is because it's right down the street, walking distance to Santa Cruz Ave. So let's take a quick look inside of this house. Nicely staged, very old Victorian looks to it, nostalgic. I like the green cabinets. That's cute. I like that. It looks like the inside of this kitchen is a little tight. That's 3.5 feet right there. This house has a lot of character, an old Victorian type house with a lot of character in it. So if you're looking for a house with a little bit of character, this looks like it's in a basement. That might be nice. Comes with a washer and dryer. That's important. And a small backyard. There you go. And here's your floor plan. You can stall on that and take a look at it, but there you go. That's Los Gatos House of the Week. Am I missing anything? Price reduction? No. Price reductions. There's 187 price reductions out of the total 882 active homes for sale right now. That's 21%. So yeah, guys, if you're looking at a house that's market for a little bit, you might still see a little bit of competition, especially if you see a list price decrease. But don't make the mistake that if it goes down, you can go down and further lower the price. There might be some more competition on it. This house has only been on market 30 days. It's in Willow Glen, built in 1926, so it's 98 years old. And it's a 2,600 square foot house. It's listed at $2.3 million. So they dropped it $100,000 just to get some traction on it. So is it something you're willing to look at? Let's go take a look. This episode is brought to you by the Home Inspection Checklist. If you haven't downloaded it yet, do it now. It allows you to go through and check and see every nook and cranny of your house and get that honey-do list started. So when it's time to sell your house, you have everything fixed up and always disclose. All right. The highest sold price was $11 million. The lowest sold price is $768,000. And then we have actives, 187 of them reduced in price, which is 22%. With the